Welcome to the Coffee Club. We hoist our cups and then glug glug. A finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club!
It is Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 5th of April. Jesse, Josh, and Haley, and we've got Elevate Wellness with us here today, and pretty excited about this. And we haven't had you guys in for quite some time, but had a few things going on. Thought it'd be good to get you in. So, Emily, you want to start out and just tell us what's going on over at Elevate Wellness right now?
Biggest thing is we've expanded exponentially, and
right?
we feel like we're all on top of each other. We have John Huffman here with us today too, and he's from 308, which I'll let him kind of introduce himself as we go along too. But we've just been growing, and with that, we're planning on expanding in the next year in a new space, which we're really excited about, to have more than arm's length distance from everybody and more room for our patients and services that we're planning.
Do you guys take turns for rooms and facilities?
We have room numbers, and we always have to double check. Are you in room 2? Are you in room 4?
Yeah,
it's kind of logistics. I wouldn't say nightmare, because I feel like we were really worried about it, and it's worked out okay-ish.
So who'd you bring with you then?
We have Brittany at Goal. She is a PTA and then our personal trainer. I'll let her say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
And the others couldn't make it, but we have Taylor Wright, who's a nurse practitioner, and Erica Ellicott, who is a physician's assistant, who've also joined in the last year.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Olivia, his wife. Yeah. Shout out to John's wife. We will be announcing later today, too. We have a new massage therapist coming this summer, so watch our social medias. We'll be announcing who that is.
Jesse, did you hear that?
Can we please? This guy needs some help because I'm getting tired.
Massage therapist?
Oh, I was like,
I'm tired of it
coming
smelling
this
like
summer.
being gay in here.
It's deep blue. There's a difference. Yeah.
She's a hometown gal. And
Really?
She's moving back. So we'll announce who that is
Can I get a
at
punch
noon
card?
today. Yes. And she'll have...
Wait a minute. You can't announce it till noon?
No, because I need to let her announce it first.
Okay. All right.
And then we'll announce it over the noon hour. But we're super excited. We've been talking with her for several months, and she loves Jesus and she loves people. So
Awesome. I love
we're
it.
so excited to have her.
Well, good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk with John here. 308. Tell us about your service and how you got partnered up with Elevate here.
Yeah, so John Huffman, opened up 308 Chiropractic last fall, and really I don't know. I think Emily found us. So my wife Olivia's other physical therapist in the office, and through some of Emily's family and our friends, she just reached out and was like, "Hey, I need another PT in the office. Would love to have chiropractic in the office." And so a Facebook message led to Olivia and I moving back home. This is where we grew up, and we had talked for a couple years about wanting to get back home, and this opportunity came up and we jumped on it. So last summer we moved back home from Lincoln, and we're loving being home.
All right. Very good. Brittany, now I know you and I have worked together in some form or another for many, many years.
Yeah.
She was actually one of our interns at the radio station.
Right.
Many years. What,
If she wants to come back this summer,
10, 15 years ago?
That'd be great.
that'd be real great.
In your spare time.
In my spare time.
So tell us a little bit, what's life been like for you, and what have you been up to?
Well, I had a baby 8 months ago, so that's been the biggest thing. That's just been a big adjustment in life. I live out by Hayes Center, and other than that, work-wise, just doing PTA, personal training. I'm really excited once we get into a bigger space to expand more with that. Right now, I'm kind of maxed out on in-person clients, but I'm hoping to get some more online stuff rolling soon too. So yeah.
So I'm going to run across across all of you here. What's the favorite part about what you do for business? And we'll let you start.
I was actually just telling one of my patients the other day that I have to work with people. I would just never do good in a job that I just sat in an office by myself. So I just love the relationships that we get to form with people. In both personal training and physical therapy, you get to work with them for an extended amount of time. So you really get to know them, and just on a deeper level, have good conversations. I just was talking to a girl the other day that now wants to go into PT just because of what she's experienced there. And I just think that's really cool. And we've gotten to talk a lot about faith and my experiences through college and everything that led me into what I do. And so just connections that you get to make like that, I think, is my favorite part of what I do.
All right, Emily, how about you? What's your favorite part of what you call business?
I think I'm going to mirror probably what Brittany says. I think that's why we got into healthcare in the beginning, is because we care for people and we like caring for people. But Elevate's different in that it's a community within the providers. We are all very well organically. Even though John's the only dude, he meshes well organically. We all are very different people in our own aspects, but like the staff all... we have one goal, and that's to treat people really well. And the relationships, like Brittany said, with our patients are one of the most satisfying things. Everybody has a hard day, providers and patients, but it seems like during that 45-minute or an hour session, the impact that not only the patient has on us, but that we have on the patient.
It really is a two-way street, isn't it?
It is. They teach us so much about humility and dealing with hard things. And also, I know what patient you're talking about, that she brings joy. Every time she walks in the door, we know that she's on our schedule, and we know that she's going to just walk in and bring joy. And that's been awesome, just interacting in the relationships with people, I would say.
John, how about you?
Yeah, so being the chiropractor in the office, I think the easy answer is I like to hear things pop. But no, in all honesty, when I started in Lincoln, I was just me. I was just a chiropractor, and I saw a lot of patients where I would talk to my wife, like, man, they could use some PT. I'd really take them to the next level, and vice versa. She'd see patients in home health or wherever, and she'd be like, they're really restricted here and could use an adjustment. And so the collaborative aspect of it is what I like the most. And the office as a whole is just, everyone's very good at what they do. They're very driven, and to be somewhere where it's very collaborative with healthcare is awesome.
From here, I really see kind of the team effort. You're like, hey, each of these pieces are very specific, but they work together as a whole. So,
yep, absolutely.
Well, Brittany, I know there's a few things specific you guys have coming up pretty quick that you're helping out with, and I want to talk about a few of those things. I know there's a softball tournament that's coming up.
Yeah, so Indianola, they have a ball field committee. Kyle Teal, we were hoping would be here with us today. He wasn't able to come, so he just sent me some information to share. But I know they've been working really hard on getting the ball field ready. They do kids leagues in the summer. They have t-ball. I think they go all the way up to, they do traveling teams for up to 6th grade. Possibly even higher, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that, but so they are doing a fix the field tournament just for general maintenance of the field. I know eventually they want to fix up the bathrooms, the concession stands. They've just done lots of field maintenance. I know that they have something that if kids can't afford to play in the summers, they just let them play. So I know they use this money to buy equipment.
They got some pretty good
entry fees.
Yep, they got some pretty good raffles to help do this too.
Yes, so the Fix the Field tournament is next Saturday, April 13th. They have raffle items.
I see a Blackstone on there.
Yes, and they have a gun raffle, and they have tickets for that are $10 each. And then for the regular raffle, tickets are $5 each. So I know on the regular raffle, there's a Yeti cooler, a slow pitch bat, handmade wooden table, and then various gift certificates from local businesses. And then those raffle tickets can actually be found at Lord's Hardware, Crawford Supply, McConville Agency, down at Elevate, and at Viero.
Okay.
So, yeah, the tournament's next Saturday. It's a 6-team double elimination. It starts at 9 a.m. There's going to be concessions. We're helping with concessions all day. We're serving a free will donation lunch. So hopefully we can help them get some money raised for that.
All right. Folks want to learn more information. Where do you want to point them to?
Well, I know Indianola has a Facebook page. We also have been sharing some of their things. It's just called Indianola
Baseball.
Okay. Indianola, Nebraska Ball Field.
Okay.
I think is there.
All right.
So last year they were able to get new scoreboards and everything, and then also they're wanting to start softball for like the younger girls.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they're doing great. I mean, what they've been able to do, I remember playing on that ball field, and a lot of times you had to do paper scoring because they didn't have, the kind of technology, and
you had to dodge the sandburrs.
yeah, and the bases were, semi good, and each year they've been able to do a little bit. The bathrooms even now are significantly different than when we were playing there. So
Well, and there's like stuff going on at that field every night in the summer almost. So between the traveling leagues that they have and then
Co-ed.
T-ball, they have co-ed softball, usually on Wednesdays and Fridays. I don't know if that'll be the same this year, but it's like every single night the ball field lights are on and there's people down at the ball field. So that's really cool that they've gotten it to be such a big thing in a little town. So
That's just one of the many reasons small towns are good towns. I like them. We're going to get ready for a weekend poll here coming up, but anything else you want to promote about what's coming up at Elevate or just what's going on there?
I was also going to throw in the Couch to 5K. So for Elevate Movement, I'm doing a Couch to 5K in May and June. It'll run 8 weeks. So you can call down to Elevate to sign up for that, but you will receive weekly workout programming, and then one morning a week we're going to meet up all together and do a workout together. But the idea is just to bring you from not being a runner to being able to run a 5K. So at least, close to it in 8 weeks. So that's the idea behind it. There also will be a Facebook page, accountability
Wait a
group.
minute. You think you could get somebody like me to be able to run a 5K
I think I could get
on purpose
you to finish a 5K.
in 8 weeks?
it might take a lot of deep blue, but
We would do it. All right. So if people want to get involved with that, how do they do so?
Just call down to Elevate, and we'll just get you signed up down there. So
Watch their Facebook page too, because lots
Yes.
of details there. So
I'll tell you that, like, there's often times when I'm sitting in my studio, I do get lost in your guys' videos
yeah.
that you guys do.
Yeah.
They're absolutely hilarious.
oh, thank you.
Very
My
good.
favorite ones have involved John lately.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker.
I was going to say, sometimes I feel like John is just thrown in the mix there. Like, you have to do this, John.
Token
He's a
dude.
team player.
A little peer pressure.
Being the only male there, he gets peer pressured into that a lot.
Very good. Well, we really appreciate Elevate Wellness, not just for the practice that they bring to the community, but the way they get involved in different things. And you guys always have something going on. So thank you for that. It really is important. Haley, let's start with our weekend poll, which already is getting quite a bit of traction, I believe.
Yes. So our weekend poll is, what is your favorite Little Debbie snack?
So you want to start? Go ahead.
Sure. Mine is, so I like the zebra cakes, and you could go into it, but more specifically, the Christmas tree ones.
The Christmas tree zebra cakes.
Yes.
Which, between both those, that's winning.
Oh, yeah.
So
For sure.
me, I'm the Nutter Butters here. I'm the Nutter Butters. It's weird, but this particular package is already open. Anybody want a Nutter Butter?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Josh, what's your Little Debbie?
So I brought multiple just because I didn't know what everybody else's favorites was going to be. But I am totally a Swiss cake roll guy.
Yeah.
So the Swiss cake roll, it had me from hello, you know?
And you said you got a Swiss cake roll hack?
Well, yeah. So when I was at the store, Megan Vargas met me there, and she said the trick with Swiss cake rolls is that you put them in the freezer, much like you do Thin Mints, and she said that's the only way that you can eat them. And so we're gonna put some in the freezer. We're gonna try it.
See how it works out.
But I also brought the Cosmic Brownie, which is a classic. That's Jesse's favorite.
That's honorable mention right there. I love the Cosmic Brownies.
And then
But that goes back to Mr. Bill. I could get those for $0.25. And
put hair on your chest,
Oh man.
right? All the ladies.
He
would
said
love
it
you
making
after
me
that.
number one with the ladies right
Yeah.
there. Buy one of those Cosmic Brownies.
And
Everybody
then
loves Mr. Bill.
This is Kyle Newcomb's favorite.
Yeah.
So Haley's husband.
Okay.
So I picked them up too.
The oat milk cream pies. John,
He's probably gonna stop by here pretty soon.
what's your Little Debbie?
Cosmic Brownie. You kind of stole my thunder there. I was going to say it's like, for me, nostalgic, going back to break time at the city pool, going out to Mr. Bill and
Yep.
snagging a cosmic brownie and a snow cone.
Oh, yeah.
Those were my go-tos.
You were out 50 cents.
Yeah. Probably flooded too on the snow cone.
That could be our next poll. What's your Mr. Bill?
Yeah.
What do you get from Mr. Bill? Iconic, yeah. Emily, what's your little Debbie snack?
I'm gonna say zebra cakes, the originals.
Yeah.
Although I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm bigger, the size of them has significantly decreased from what I remember.
Yeah.
I feel like they're smaller than what they used to be.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's everywhere. That's all of them.
Yeah.
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 The Swiss cake rolls. See, we got an argument with this too, because I remember them being like just one cake roll, and now like
They've always been two. I guess for me, do you remember the old home bread store?
right. That's where we used to go.
We used to go there and get them, and you could buy them individually. But I don't know what they did, but you would always leave the bottom layer of the cake on the little cardboard thing. And when you pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, when you freeze them, it doesn't do that.
Really?
So
Tricks.
How about you, Brittany?
I like the oatmeal cream pies, but even better, have you seen the ones that are a chocolate chip cookie? They're oatmeal cream pies, except instead of the oatmeal cookie, it's a chocolate chip cookie.
Really?
no, I've not.
I haven't seen them for a long time, but I had them when I was little. Those
I was
were
going
even
to say,
better.
where do you secure those babies
I know.
at?
I literally have not seen them in forever, but
Oh.
those were the best.
So what are some of the ones that we've had on our Facebook page? About every one, or
About almost everyone is Christmas tree, the zebra cake, but Christmas tree style. And then it's a toss up between that and Swiss cake roll. We do have a few that said Nutty Buddies,
Yeah.
but nothing over the top. We haven't had any honey buns, none of that.
So that's our weekend poll. If you want to go to our Facebook page, you can play along with that here today. Next topic for Coffee Club on this Friday morning. If you could make an appearance, a guest appearance on a TV show, which one would you be on? We're going to pick on John again because I stole yours last time, so I didn't want to let you go first this time.
Could I ask for mild clarification?
Okay.
Does a game show work or just
Sure.
like
Yeah, I'm fine
hands
with that.
down Wheel of Fortune?
Really?
My wife and I have Pluto TV, and there is a Wheel of Fortune channel.
Oh, no.
And we just last night we watched it for like 2 hours after the kids went down. So Wheel of Fortune.
So if you watch it that much, have you ever caught Vanna in the same dress?
No,
Never.
it's amazing.
Right?
No, she shows out.
That's a good answer, by the way. Emily.
I had a hard time with this one because I don't watch a lot of TV. So here's where my mind is going. I didn't think about it until you said game show and supermarket sweep. So fun fact,
yeah.
my husband and I are doing Walmart delivery.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can go in and shop and it's exhilarating
Yeah.
because you want to get in, get out as fast as you can. So both of us were talking about how this is like a game of supermarket sweep and how fast and how efficient can you be. So I'm going to say supermarket sweep.
You understand, you walk in one door and out the other. It's a time warp. 30 minutes will pass
Yeah.
like that. It just does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brittany, how about you?
I have always had a dream of being on Wipeout.
Yeah.
I would love that
a good
so
one.
much. It would be so fun.
How do you think you do?
I think I'd do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
You know, I first wanted to say American Ninja Warrior, but that first incline I'm out. So no, I would love to be on, you know, I like the Criminal Minds or an NCIS or, you know, one of those, just like the guest FBI agent that came into town to help you solve this one. You know, I just think that would probably have to wear a suit. Haley, if you could make a guest appearance on a TV show, which one are you doing?
I'm going to throw it back to Full House.
Oh,
Yeah. It was like my favorite show growing up. I mean, I'd still watch it.
who was your favorite character on there?
I don't know.
Jesse.
I mean, Uncle Jesse caught yeah, for sure.
Uncle Jesse. All right, Josh, how about you? If you could make a guest appearance on a TV show, which one is it?
I was the same thing. Like, I wanted to be a detective. So I feel I didn't even need any evidence last night, and I knew who the person was on FBI.
If it's a Dick Wolf show, you know, usually they're either a half hour, an hour show. Usually about 2/3 of the way through,
Yeah.
I'm, you know,
Yeah.
if that far.
I woke Darcy up out of the chair last night because She did it. But yeah, that's me. That and like if I wanted a comedy routine, I would probably go Friends.
Yeah.
But I would only like want to be in the coffee shop.
I wouldn't mind being an extra on Seinfeld.
Okay, Seinfeld, yeah, too. Now that I'm an adult, though.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, it didn't resonate.
Impractical Jokers would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun one to be.
As a pranker or?
I think just to even sit on the side and watch.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff they do out in public, it's like.
They shouldn't do in public.
No.
And if we're talking game show, I am a Family Feud guy. So I can own Family Feud.
Real quick, let's do game shows. Which game show? You'd be Family Feud. You were Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Supermarket Sweep.
Okay.
Probably Family Feud too.
Family Feud.
Yeah, Family Feud for sure.
I'd love to do Jeopardy. I'm just not that smart.
You just want the bidding aspect.
I do. Yeah, I do. So our next topic for Coffee Club is another fun one here today. If your non-dominant hand was replaced by a robotic hand, what gadget do you include? I know it's a weird question to ask, but what gadget would you include? Emily, you get to go first on this one.
The only thing that came to mind was multiple hands because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always carrying something or taking something to and from the car. And I feel like I'm the bag lady who has the book bags, the work bags,
Yeah.
all the bags.
And 2 trips is for whips.
It is. Yeah.
I will lose circulation in every finger to be able to grab one more bag. All right, Brittany.
All I could think of is like super strength in that hand to open things. I am so bad I cannot open jars. The other day I had to have John come open my cup. Thank goodness we have John in the office now. He can open my cup all the time.
Is that it? And other duties as prescribed?
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, I guess it's just, super strength that I can open things.
John, your non-dominant hand replaced by a robotic hand. What gadget do you include?
I was stumped on this, so I've got to give my wife credit for helping me out. But she said you would want an X-ray unit, like a little,
Oh,
I guess,
really?
handheld, so to speak, X-ray unit. There, every now and then, it would be nice to be able just to quickly see, someone comes in after a slip and a
Sure.
fall or something,
Right.
just to make sure there's not like a stress fracture or something. And so, yeah, I guess as a chiropractor, that would be pretty handy. Pun
I knew
intended.
you were going to say handy. That's good. Josh, how about you?
10 millimeter socket. When you know, you know.
Yeah. You could go from shop to shop to shop. Hey, need a hand?
Bet.
Yeah.
Still need 2.
Haley, how about you? Which gadget?
Yeah, I guess Kyle kind of helped me with this morning, but like I think just having my phone right there, wouldn't have to lose it. Like it's just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
I'm going to cheat a little bit, but I feel like it's appropriate, and I'm going to say Swiss Army knife because I'm that guy anyway.
It's a go gadget.
Yes. I mean, until recently, the last 4 or 5 years, I was the multi-tool guy. I was the one that always had it on my hip. It had pliers and every tool there. So just to have that back, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of handy. Again, couldn't help it. I didn't mean to.
I really thought about a spatula too.
Oh, yeah.
The tongs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta click them twice.
Okay, so our next topic is, do you have any famous ancestors? And I don't know. I didn't know if this would work well, but who's got famous ancestors?
I do
Joshua.
not.
Josh?
Joshua does.
Okay, who's your famous ancestors?
So on my grandma's side, we have a book that actually goes all the way back to Susan B. Anthony.
Really?
Yeah. So we are related to her, and then also 2 people that signed the Declaration of Independence.
Huh.
Mic drop.
I definitely can't beat that. Jarrett Finley, who used to be on our stations many, many years ago, went back to Kansas, but he posted on our Snoozbuster page. He said, supposedly, he's related to Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett was married to his great aunt, Polly Finley, and it's old family tale, so he doesn't know if it's actually true or not. But anyway, anybody else? No?
Not that I know of.
None?
I don't know.
Need to do the
I
ancestry
would really
test, I guess.
yes.
Well,
Would really like to do that.
I did that.
And what'd you find out?
I'm 1% Congo.
And that's all we've heard.
Since December.
What do you? Is it a tribe? What is it? What do you
Yeah,
know?
we dated it back to they were the first enslaved tribe in Africa. So
1%, is that enough for like scholarships
nope,
and stuff?
not at all.
No.
Because like growing up, we were always told like on our dad's side that we were Indian. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's all we heard because it had been my dad's like grandma was full-blooded Indian. Well, it turns out that she adopted would have been my grandpa, and the story was always told that nobody knew that they were adopted. So then when we found out the ancestry results, we had people from a different part that were like, oh, well, we're related. So we have a whole nother side of the family that we didn't even know about. And it turns out we're not even Indian.
So you're not at all? Way to go, Elizabeth.
I'm mainly the Mayflower is what we were. I was English and German. I'm a pretty good mix.
Yeah.
Irish, Switzerland.
How long did it take you to get that test back?
It was like 6 to 8 weeks, but it felt like 13.
Forever.
15? Yeah. Well, because his brother got it, and then he was trying to figure out if him and his brother were related, which
We are.
if you know those two. And
We are.
It actually worked out, yeah. So our next topic for Coffee Club, I feel like this is one that everybody probably has a story. Now, whether they can identify it or not, we've all fallen victim to one thing or another. So when was the last time that you got scammed? So, Haley, you want to start our
Sure.
story list here?
I know where you're trying to take this, but I've never like bought anything like scammed that way but I could say someone hacked my Sonic app one time and got 2 $50 gift cards.
Oh,
Yeah, through the app. And I mean, we got it all figured out, but it was just like, really?
Was that in college too?
Actually, just shortly after. Yeah, because I would
So you
always
s-
just order a drink on my app because it would be half price, and then I'd just go pick it up
Right.
when I wanted a drink. So it was really handy.
What was your drink?
Peach, I would always get a sweet tea with peach flavoring in it. Yeah.
ocean water.
Yeah.
Josh, when was the last time that you were scammed?
Same deal, but mine was somebody ordered 5 Casey's pizzas. And they called me and they're like, "Are you sure you wanted 5?" And I'm like, "I didn't want 0. I wanted 0.
No pizza.
That was not me. There's no way." And so yeah, I had changed my password, and then that didn't work, and so they ended up like canceling my whole account, and now I can't even get a Casey's mobile app because my phone number's still tied to that.
We've got a phone call at 2:00 in the morning too, saying that our pizza was ready. Somebody used Kyle's number.
Hey, listen, 2:00 in the morning, I'll be right down. Has anybody bought something and made that mistake? I have. I'll tell that story in a minute. I will. But anybody else?
Yeah, I bought
Okay.
a prom dress once, and it was like one of those disasters that it came and looked nothing like the picture and was unwearable and completely see-through, and
Yeah.
had to go last minute and buy a new prom dress. My dad was not super impressed with me, but
It was too late. We had to buy the tarp.
yeah. So my date had already had his colors and his tux, and we had our flowers, and prom was like 5 days away. So we ran down to North Platte and asked for a blue dress and found one. It all worked out, but I did fall for that back in the day.
My daughter did that too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
It happened. So,
it does.
Emily, how about you?
I don't think I've ever been like officially fully scammed. I just get all these messages all the time. Someone's trying to hack our Casey's app too, because I'll keep getting messages like someone tried to log in. But
Yep.
nothing has ever went through
Yeah.
as far as being fully scammed.
See, we get scams too to Coyote all the time. Whenever we post like, "Hey, listen to this game coverage," people will flood our comments with like, "You can watch it here," and people
Yeah.
that click on
Oh,
those
I've
links
seen
just
Yeah.
So
Or
we
like
try to delete them.
Or there's like a news deal about, an accident, this or that or whatever. click here for the video, but there's no video.
Or
It's
some of our chances
scamming.
to win tickets and stuff. We figured out we have to do it
You
differently.
have to do different verbiage.
Yeah.
We get scammed a lot on our giveaways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
John, how about you? When was the last time you got scammed?
Man, I think from an account type deal. One time I had my credit card was used for a Lyft in California at 3:30 in the morning. I was in Lincoln, Nebraska, so that's the only one there. But most recent, I think legitimate scam I saw was right before we moved back. The parish we were at in Lincoln, everyone got a text or email from the pastor to help a family in need, and what they needed were iTunes gift cards. And so,
That seems a little weird.
yeah, I don't.
That's a very specific need.
Yeah.
I know music can be healing, but come on.
Right.
Okay, I'll tell my story. You know the old adage, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. However, I saw this advertisement for not one, but two little iPad-looking computers. Now, the cool thing was they had a similar screen size to an iPad, but it ran full Windows 10 software. And I did a bunch of research on it, and I was thinking, hey, this could be handy. I had a couple of small applications for it, but you got not one, but two of them for $60. And I went back and forth a lot of different times.
Didn't ask anybody.
No, I should have. I should have. And then I'm like, well, okay, well, if it's $60, $60. Well, I still have not received them. They're still in the mail. But the more that I actually think about it, looked at it now, the logistics of how it worked would not work. And so I finally went and I talked to our IT guy, and he checked down the website. He said, you're out $60.
The latest one that I thought was a scam that turned out not to be was I got this thing on Facebook that said, the first 50 people could win this free headset.
Okay.
It was a Bluetooth headset.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, that'd be good, because Cordell has one of those learning tablets.
Sure.
And it's when the lion talks, it's really annoying. I was like, well, just give him some headphones. He might be able to, do that when we're in the car. And so I signed up for it, and they said, congratulations, you are, number blah, blah, blah. Your headphones will be sent out. Please message us your address. And so I was just like, I don't want to do it. So I gave him my P.O. box. And a month later, they sent me a thing that said, looks like your product has been lost in the mail. And something like that. And so I just was like, oh, fine, that's fine. Just get rid of it. We'll be fine. And then 2 weeks later, the headset comes in the mail.
Oh, wow.
And I thought we were going to get scammed. I'm like, these people have my P.O. box number and all this stuff. But no, it turned out to be real. And they work.
Wow.
And
That's the surprising part, right?
They haven't caught fire. So that's...
The last topic we have for Coffee Club here before we get to the games section. And John kind of caught this on the way in. We were doing the shower thoughts this morning, and we talked about waffles a little bit. So then you kind of got a little hankering for waffles today.
I did.
So what's your favorite waffle toppings?
I'm kind of torn because I heard Josh talking about this waffle stuffer he got for Christmas, and I love a good savory waffle, but I think my go-to would be cinnamon and sugar with strawberries on it. It's like a strawberry churro at that point.
So supposedly in Lincoln, there's this place on Sundays that you can go get waffles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Chocolate Season's the name of it. It is best waffle I've ever had.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. You got to go.
And it's actually like a chocolatier. You can watch them making the chocolates and everything. The coffee's good. If you're ever in Lincoln, check it out. It is solid.
Yeah.
I think I might have to stop by.
That's what I'm thinking.
They have a churro waffle. They have anything from your your egg, sausage, bacon type of waffle to sweet waffles.
So you've been with us for almost 2 years, and this is the first time you ever tell me about this.
Well, I've only experienced this recently. We went with Brenton and Ashley when we went to that volleyball game
Oh yeah.
in Lincoln, and this is where we ate.
That's better, but I have like 5 people that have told me.
I'm pretty sure I've sent you guys pictures.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So Haley, what's your favorite waffle toppings?
Definitely like a good Belgian waffle with strawberries and whipped cream.
Okay. Emily?
I'm weird. I don't eat waffles.
Okay.
But if I were, probably butter and maple syrup.
Yeah.
Boring.
Brittany?
I love fruit on my waffles, but I ate at Seth and I went to Florida last year, and we had breakfast like at this place on the beach, and they had waffle sliders. So it was like a waffle cut into fourths, and it was like a waffle sandwich, and they had bacon and eggs in between, and then they topped it with strawberries and whipped cream. So it was like bacon and eggs and the sweet, which was really, really, really good. I have not stopped thinking about it since. So
I've been known to walk into a hotel and check out and see if they got the waffle maker or not before I actually book a night at that hotel. Because I do. I like good waffles, and you know, they're usually like 2.5 minutes, and then I'll go and flip it over and walk away a little bit for about another 45, 50 seconds. Makes it nice and crispy, and we're good. For me, it's probably just too much butter and a good thick maple syrup. That's probably
and peanut butter.
And I don't mind a peanut butter. Those are good. So that's favorite waffle toppings.
That's what I'm at. I'm on peanut butter. Like I skip the butter and just do peanut butter and syrup.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But the waffle stuffer, I've stuffed everything from sausage and cheese and eggs to bacon to strawberry pie filling. Like I even got Cordell's favorites that I did. I did a strawberry, and I did like little droplets of sweetened cream cheese. And so I made it like a strawberry cheesecake one.
Yeah. Well, chocolate chips. Those are all good.
No, chocolate chips, they stick to the machine.
I know. It's all right.
And then it's a pain.
Yeah. So we're to the Would You Rather portion here. The Would You Rather. I've got 4 different like either ors. And I've got like national percentages for people that answered the question too, that I can kind of see how you rate. You can play at home if you want. So, Brittany, you're going to do first answer on this one, and we'll see where everybody else is. Would you rather have super speed or super strength?
super strength.
Super strength.
I would take the speed as long as it came with the endurance to utilize it.
Ooh. Josh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. If I keep my current strength as it is right now and add super speed, I'm gonna go super speed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm already pretty strong.
Yeah. Haley?
I say super speed.
Yeah, I'd have to go strength. 67% of people said super strength. That one won on that one. Emily, you get to answer first here. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Fur.
Definitely fur.
Yeah.
My wife loves anything that's like fuzzy and comfortable, and so I'm doing this for my marriage. Scales, I'm on the couch.
Brittany?
Fur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely fur.
Fur.
Yeah, I would probably be fur too. 62% of people said that would be the preference. John, you answer first. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off of your life? Which one?
I'm gonna go lose a year. Mostly from the standpoint my kids are young, so
Yeah,
hate to miss a year.
yeah, I agree there. Josh?
I was gonna go the opposite because I kind of want to build some street cred. So I figured if I just go to prison for 1 year,
Then you can always go, I'm not afraid to go back to
exactly.
I've been to jail.
prison." All right, Brittany?
Probably a year off my life. I don't think I could sit in jail for a year.
Yeah.
I think I would do jail.
Yeah.
'Cause it would be, I mean,
Learn how to play checkers.
there you go.
Yeah. I could read, come out with one more degree.
Learn how to do the proper ink tattoo.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the stories would be crazy too.
That's what I was
I mean,
thinking,
just
yeah.
to know what people are in there for.
Yeah.
As long as I knew I was
know.
going to be safe and like
That's what I was going to
Right.
say. It could be
wouldn't
Yes.
scary.
be hurt during that period, I think the
Right.
experience and learning about other people
Right.
would be
Sure.
Yeah.
cool.
You just got to state your dominance early.
I suppose. So what do you think? Do you think more people said that they would rather be in jail for a year or a year off their life? And it is very lopsided, we'll tell you that.
I would say a year off their life.
Yeah.
say
that's
jail.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jail
I'm
was
gonna
more
say jail.
popular.
Yeah. Jail by 82%. So it's pretty heavy.
I'm not built for prison.
Haley, this one's for you. Would you rather be able to read minds or predict the future?
Well, Kyle and I had a conversation about this one this morning, and I don't know, because there's some people that I don't want to know what they're thinking, let alone some days I don't want people to know what I'm thinking because
That's the real fear, right?
Actually, I mean,
because it wouldn't be very good for some people.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if I would want to predict the future, because if I could see some things coming and knowing that I couldn't do something about some of these things, obviously like terminal illness and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like I don't know. I'm really torn.
Yeah.
then I would send them to Elevate Wellness.
Yeah. Well played.
I don't know. So I maybe probably be able to read minds more
Read
so.
minds. Okay.
I think.
Who else? What do you got?
I'm a mind reader.
Mind reader?
That way I can know when she's thinking about me taking out the trash instead of her saying, you need to take it
It's
out.
time to take out the trash. Brittany?
Read minds.
Okay. Emily?
I'm gonna say read minds because I don't believe we're meant to be able to have the capacity to know the future. Like I think that's a protection for us
Yes.
and a mechanism that we need to trust.
Yeah, I like how you said that. That's very good. So those are the would you rathers. We have time for a couple of other games. Breakfast bingo will be the first one.
We actually did have somebody say that they would choose jail because there's 3 hots and a cot and TV and books.
And you make money too. It's weird.
So breakfast bingo, basically the first answer starts with the B, second one I, third N, G, O.
Okay. So John, you start. Where would you find a shower?
Bathroom.
Very easy. I know. Emily, I-80 is one of these.
The interstate.
Yes. Brittany, part of the body that connects your head to the rest of your body.
Neck.
Neck, yes. Haley, a kind of a cracker.
G.
Graham.
Graham. Okay, we're there.
My mind instantly went to saltines.
Yeah. Josh, another name for killer whale.
Orca.
Yes. Spy the lie, I give you 3 stats. One of them is a lie. The other 2 are actual real things. And Brittany, you get a guess first. One of these is a lie. Elvis Presley paid just under $500,000 for Graceland. The major league record for the most runs scored in a baseball game is 49. Or 3/4 of a credit card holders don't know their credit card's interest rate.
Which one's a lie? The baseball.
She says baseball. What's everybody doing?
I'm going to go baseball too because that seems like it's really high.
I definitely think the last one's true.
Yes.
You can't use the number thing because they're all numbers.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Okay. John?
Yeah, baseball.
So the lie is Elvis Presley paid just under $500,000 for Graceland? No. He paid $102,500 for Graceland.
Oh my gosh.
Now what's it worth?
Not today's world.
Oh, no. No. One more spy the lie. Okay, Emily, you get to answer first. 82% of Earth is covered by ocean water. 10% of men are left-handed. Or the typical millionaire spends 6 minutes a day on their personal finances. Which one's the lie?
The first one.
She says the first one. Okay, everybody else?
Ben, aren't we 60% water? Or is it 80%?
I feel like 80's high for me.
Okay.
Third one.
She says third one. John?
I'm going second one.
Yeah, me too.
10% of men are left-handed? It was weird. Last week, half of our guests were left-handed in this room. It was weird. But the lie for this one is, yes, 82% of the Earth not covered by water. It is actually 71%. So that is, she got it right. Good. Well, it is 7:49. Time for the birthdays and anniversaries. If you know anybody that's got a birthday or an anniversary, you can call those in, and we'll put those on the radio for you here. And it can be today through the weekend, too, as far as that's concerned, all right? So who's got birthdays?
I have the one, the only, Scott Smalley. Landon Jutton for today.
You guys had one, right?
Yep. Jessie Kirchell. She is a speech therapist with Rural Rehabilitation Services.
All right. Do you have others there, Haley?
I have some weekend.
Okay.
So if anyone has any more today.
Matt Coulter, he's the superhero of McCook.
The superhero, does he wear a cape, tights, what?
He lifted a vehicle off somebody.
Well, that is kind of superhero-ish.
Super strength.
Yeah.
And then also Darren Dale and Christopher Crowell.
Travis Lind and Sutton LeBree's got a birthday. And who else? April Kendall, also with a birthday. And anybody else for today? Is that good?
That's all I got for today.
All right. Weekend birthdays?
Rachel, our very own Rachel.
Rachel Witt?
Yep. She has a birthday. Cheyenne Messel, Connor and Callan Stam both have birthdays. And there's another birthday, but I'll let you do the honors.
Nathan Belke has a birthday coming up on the 6th. And then Dustin Vogel, Brittany Hansen has a birthday. And then on Sunday, I have Shelby Baker, Andrew Erling, Naomi Keenports, all with birthdays.
So this weekend's birthdays include on Sunday, my son-in-law, Thatcher Scolott, who has been in ICU for the last 3.5 weeks, is moving to rehab. Today, actually, moving to Madonna in Omaha for rehab. So thank you for all the prayers and all the support, both emotionally and financially has been awesome from our community. So thank you very much, and we're pretty excited about that here for today. Other weekend birthdays, Kelsey Gillen, Matt Palou, Kristen Harms, Diane Moore, Andrew Erling, Brian Gaston, Dwayne Jesse, one of my childhood friends. Grew up with him. He also has a birthday on the 7th. Cheyenne Messel's got a birthday, and Brittany Hansen with birthdays. We got to pick one of those as our birthday winner here for today.
A donut from Sainter's, ice cream from The Scoop, sandwich from Jimmy John's, and Coca-Cola.
All right, who's the birthday winner?
Let's go Dustin Vogel.
Okay.
He listens to us, and so, yeah, and he's always in town messing around, so we'll hook him up with some Coca-Cola products.
Okay. Come by the radio station. So we're going to move on to the celebrity birthdays portion. It's everybody against Josh. You got to tell us why these people are famous, and we'll see how you do. Okay. Christopher Reed.
Christopher Reed.
It's not Superman. It's the other one.
Yeah, okay. Well, Superman is the only one I know.
This is the rapper, Christopher Reed. Yeah. Booker T. Washington.
Wrestler.
No.
The older one?
Yes. He's a renowned author and presidential advisor, served as the director of the Tuskegee Institute. He was born in this state back in 1856.
To be fair, there is a Booker T. Washington that's part of the WWE.
Yeah. Is that fair? Betty Davis?
Actress.
You know, the Betty Davis eyes, well, that's where that comes from. Movie actress from yesteryear. She was in All About Eve, and she also got a great deal of critical acclaim for her movies and things. Sterling Brown.
He's an actor.
This Is Us.
This Is Us. Yeah.
This Is Us, yeah. Played a great role in there. That was a hard role. But he was in that. He also graduated from Stanford, has a fine arts degree from New York University, and he was also on the CW's Supernatural. So
Gordon, right?
Yeah. Phil Wickham.
Singer.
If you are going to churches in McCook, you're probably hearing some of his music. Contemporary Christian singer-songwriter. Give Me My World, and a bunch of those. 39 years old, from San Diego, California. How about Hunter March?
Actor.
TV show host. Haley Artwell.
Actress.
What was she in?
Was she in Ant-Man? The new Ant-Man?
Yes, actually, 2015's Ant-Man. She was also in Cinderella. She was in Captain America, The First Avenger, and Duchess was another big one for her. And Juicy J.
Rapper.
Pharrell Williams.
He's a music producer.
Singer.
Did a lot with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it for the birthdays today.
Apparently, Emily Young's birthday is on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, this Sunday? You just sat
avoided
there.
it.
You just sat there all quiet this whole time. Well, happy birthday
Well,
this
thank you.
weekend. All right. So, who told on her?
Are they going to get in trouble?
Probably.
Probably.
Lawson.
Oh, yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, we're about to wrap things up for Coffee Club here on this Friday morning, the 5th of April. Been having a good conversation with Elevate Wellness here in McCook. And Emily, just want to give you an opportunity to talk about your people a little bit and the cool things that you guys are able to do through Elevate. It's got to be pretty rewarding to be able to have a business like that really does help people.
Yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind. We've only been open 3 years, but I feel like God has placed all of these people in the path, very much so. We're most thankful. I mean, John and Olivia have been a great addition, both as PT and chiropractic, to collaborate with. The Elevate Health has taken off, providing functional medicine, which Erica and Taylor are accepting new patients at this point in time as well. They value just sitting down with people and taking the extended time to really review everything that they have going on and letting them tell their story. So that's really what we're about, is spending extended time with patients and really hearing their stories and trying to help in the best way that we can with our knowledge and expertise. So I'm really humbled by how fast that it's grown. It was not my work that has done it. It has been a collaboration with everybody who's done it. So, yeah.
And you can work with anybody. Like that's one thing that I was going to say is, like, it doesn't matter from newborns to like 100.
Yeah.
You guys
Yep.
have the capabilities and
Yep.
the education and the equipment to be able to work with all of them.
One question is, are there some of your services that require like a doctor's note or things, or how does all that work? What does and what doesn't?
So we obviously have the nurse practitioner and PA. Their walk-ins are available. You don't need any prior script. Physical therapy, we have direct access in that you can walk in the door and be seen without a script. However, we have self-pay options for that. Insurance companies, they're not great. They're okay. They require a physician or a provider, such as a nurse practitioner or PA, script for PT for you to turn it into insurance. I'll let John kind of speak on chiropractic.
Yeah, I'm fortunate on the chiropractic side. You can come directly in, and we can still go through insurance. So
Okay, all right.
And I think the great thing about us being in a rural, small community is that we do see the lifespan all the way from infants to older, and we're not just peg-holed. Like, I don't know if you experienced that in Lincoln. Like, you kind of had to specialize in a certain area.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's just so many, which I mean is good on some level, and a lot of niches and things. But yeah, just seeing the whole lifespan, like Emily said, is really fun.
Well, you guys are located up by DNS here in McCook. That's where you're located. If folks like to stop by and take a look around, you'd welcome that also.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for being here today, and that's going to be a wrap. Coffee Club on April 5th, 2024 from 105.3 Coyote Country. Happy